On this episode of Under the Covers with the Beatles, I look at Across the Universe. Some people think this is a Beatles classic. I just think it's a bit boring. Sue me, sue me. Has anyone managed to ignite this song for me so I don't find it so boring? Yes. Is it better than the Beatles? Well, that's hard. You know, there's like 3 different versions of it. So what one do you go with? They couldn't even make up their mind, could they? Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's see what I've got for you. Barbara Dixon. I've got Barbara Dixon for you. Mental.
Words are flowing out, they're flowing out like endless rain. They're flowing out, they're flowing out. Words are flowing out like endless rain into.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Under the Covers. Really do appreciate you joining me, clicking on this video and all that. On this series, I'm going through every single Beatles song, trying to find the best cover of that song and hopefully a better version than the Beatles original. It can be done. I have proved this. Apologies, there was no episode last week. I was ill. I won't tell you what was wrong with me, except for I'll give you 2 clues. One clue, think Cockney rhyming slang, and then look at this picture. So hopefully now you know what's wrong with me. If you figured it out, it's not hard, but if you figured it out, put it in the comments. Oh dear. So Across the Universe is a song that John Lennon liked. I just find it one of his more boring songs. It's very dreamy, which I kind of guess I do like. And most of the covers that I have got for you today, I've had to keep that dreaminess in there. Barbara Dixon. I've got Barbara Dixon. We'll come to her. Here's what John Lennon had to say about it. It was a lousy track of a great song and I was so disappointed by it. It never went out as the Beatles. I gave it to the Wildlife Fund of Great Britain. And then when Phil Spector was brought in to produce Let It Be, he dug it out of the Beatles files and overdubbed it. The guitars are out of tune and I'm singing out of tune because I'm psychologically destroyed and nobody's supporting me or helping me with it. And the song was never done properly. So maybe that's why I don't like it. I actually prefer the version on Let It Be Naked. Sacrilege, I know, but I do. Sue me. Just keep suing me. Just keep bringing it. Oh, I love being sued. Come on. If you like the idea of what I'm doing here, please do like, subscribe, and join us. Join us to find the best covers. Thanks. Share it as well. Did I say share it? Did I? Okay, so let's get on with it. I've got quite a few covers to recommend to you. One I'm recommending, but I don't particularly like it. But there's a huge chance that you guys will. And another one's Barbara Dixon. I don't know what happened either. There's only one from the 1970s, and that is, of course, David Bowie. I forgot to mention some of these tracks may be muted. It's pretty obvious why. Yeah, if they are, I put all the links in the description so you can go listen to them. So from 1975, it's David Bowie. John Lennon is on this. I think he's playing guitar. Some say that he's singing, but I can't really hear him singing. But anyway, here's David Bowie.
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world.
It's a good version. It's a good version. Nothing, you'll be surprised to hear, you won't believe this. You will not believe this. Nothing from the 1980s. Actually, the website that I use only had 2 from the 1980s in total anyway, and they were both shite. So from 1998, quite a famous cover, it's Fiona Apple.
Pools of
Okay, so let's move on to the 2000s. Let's start with the noughties, obviously. From 2002, it's Rufus Wainwright. And what year was this? 2006, Barbara Dixon.
Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe.
Okay, so the reason I liked that was because Barbara Dixon, she kind of captured the mysticalism of it. I'm not selling this, am I? I just like her voice. Okay, I'm going to group the next two. The first one is the one that I don't particularly like, but there's plenty of people out there that might do. So that's why I'm recommending it. I know that's a weird way of going about it. It's BDI, lead singer Liam Gallagher. His vocal in this is not good. It's just very half-hearted, and the music, you may like it. I didn't, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. And also from 2011 is a guy called Willie Chirino. Let me just check that. Chirino. This was kind of fun. He went full Beatles on this one track. The style that he's playing the guitar sounds like, I think it was sounds like Dear Prudence. And then there's, towards the end of the song, there's loads of George Harrison songs. He just threw everything at this, and I liked it, if I'm honest. Yeah. Do you remember, like, in the 1990s that you'd always get these mega mixes? Like, you got the Grease mega mix, and even MC Hammer, he had a mega mix. Might have bought it, might not. We don't know. We don't know. I wouldn't tell you.
Bills of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jackaroo Dave.
What do you think to that BDI one, the Liam Gallagher one? Let me know in the comments. I'm not too sure about it. Okay, I got three now from 2019. The first is Aaron Hallett. It's the only sort of Hard rock? No, that's the wrong thing. It's the only one where a guy is playing way too much electric guitar on it. So I thought I'd include it because it's different. I do like it when they're different. I'm not saying it's just necessarily great, but it's different. Also, I've got Lily and Madeleine and the Accidentals. This is a really nice version, and again, it's different enough that I recommend it to you. It's beautiful. They sing it really well. And lastly, and this could be my favourite cover of them all, it's Aurora. This is where you guys could argue with me. This is a live in studio version. I have a rule that I don't include live versions, but that's mainly when that you can hear the audience and it's just, obviously from a concert. But this was live in studio, and God. It's beautiful, especially the end. She adds her own little melody. Anyway, here they are.
Words are flying out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither while they pass away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me.
Jai Guru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru save my world. Jai Guru save my world.
And that's your lot. In hindsight, there's not really many good cover versions of this, apart from the Aurora one. And if you don't like that one, I will fight you. Maybe you like the BDI one. I didn't, but let me know if you did. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate it. Join me for the next episode, which will be a quick one, as I'm going to be looking for the best covers of All Together Now. It's going to be short, isn't it? Anyway, thank you for joining me. See you next time. You can go. Sponsorship. Just get that going. Oh, Coke Zero tastes just like the real thing. Wow.